This Book Belongs to Pam. I know I kind of look crazy, but I wanted to start this reading vlog in the most authentic way possible, and this is realistically how I look like in the morning. It is now 7:06 in the morning, and if you're wondering why I was up early, because I think I filmed the first clip at like 6 in the morning, that's because my work, today's Monday by the way, my work starts at 7 in the morning. I work from home most of the week, and today is a work from home day, so we're good. All of that to say that welcome to this reading vlog. I am trying this new series for my channel, which I'm gonna be calling Realistic Week of Reading Vlog, because I just wanted to film a full week and show you how much or how little I actually read in a week. Like, there's no theme, no TBRs, no nothing. Just me sharing every single time I actually pick up a book, or I guess my Kindle to read, because I just think sometimes there might be some misconceptions about how much we can read in a week just because we're doing this on YouTube. I don't know, I guess I just wanted to share that, so maybe it would inspire you to add in a little bit more reading time in your day, or maybe not. I don't know. I just wanted to document this for myself. I am in the middle of a couple of books, but not really too far into those books. One is The Dare by L. Kennedy, which is the last book in the Briar U series. I think I'm like 30 pages in on that one. And then I also have A Study in Drowning by Ava Reed. I'm like 3 pages or something like that into that one. And then other than that, I want to pick a book from my, from my shelf. I want to pick a physical book. I have some ideas of what I'm going to be picking, but I'll cross that bridge when I get there. So yeah, for now, I'll just do a little bit of like early morning work, and then I'll probably make a coffee and then start reading. Also, one thing that I've been doing in this new year is maintaining a daily journal. So I am gonna be doing that first while I drink my coffee, and then if there's nothing urgent at work, I'm gonna keep reading. I prefer to read first thing in the morning just because it helps me ground myself and just not feel like I'm rushing into the day. So there's that. Good morning, everyone, and I hope you have a happy week of reading. I hope I have a happy week of reading as well. So yeah.
Audio presents Beartown, a novel by Frederick Buck. A kid with hand-me-down gloves, a drunk for a father, and bruises everyone saw but nobody asked about. Hockey noticed him when no one else did, changed his life with colossal force. One day that little kid grew up and raised a bankruptcy-threatened club that everyone had written off to the second best in the country. And then he raised himself up to the NHL.
Hi everyone, good morning. It is 9:20 in the morning. Not the very best start to my day because I slept past all of my alarms, and I'm just waiting for my hair to dry, and then I will be filming a book haul. In the meantime, I'm gonna eat my breakfast and then possibly read a little bit more. I'm thinking of continuing Beartown just because I've really been enjoying it so far. I'm not too far along, but yeah, that is the report and the reality of how much I read this week. Hi friends, just ignore the laundry in my background and the robot vacuum running in the background. Today is kind of like an errands day for me, but I actually have not read at all today, even audiobook, because I've just been doing a lot of work like for my 9 to 5, and then I also filmed a book haul today. But that's fine because tonight at 7 p.m. we're gonna do reading sprints with Pam from Pam JanAgaton. So I'm gonna get all of my reading then, which is good because I usually read around 100 pages whenever we do a reading sprints, which is so fine. So I don't really mind that I'm not reading right now. I'm getting cozy for the reading sprints with Pam. Since she is hosting the sprint, all I really need is my laptop, headphones, water, and where I'm gonna read the book. Like, I was gonna read on my iPad, but I forgot to charge it, so I'm just gonna read on my phone, which is this one, what I'm using to film. So yeah, that's all I really need whenever we do sprints and she's hosting. So very cozy here, and I'm gonna give you like a sneak peek of the craziness because this room doesn't have the best lighting right now. I'm still trying to find a good lamp for it, so I always have to take the lamp from beside my desk and put it on the bed right here. It just looks so shady. But yeah, reading sprints in less than an hour. We are doing the last sprint for the night. That's me, there's Pam. We usually do this every week, so if you want to sprint with us, check out our channels every week. But yeah, so far I'm gonna update you with Beartown after I do the sprints. Sprints are done, so I'm just gonna do a quick update on my progress on Beartown. I made it to 29% from 9% this morning, so that's super cool. That's amazing. That's why I love doing sprints because it really helps me focus into reading. So far, thoughts on Beartown is that it has this like undercurrent of impending terror vibe. Maybe because I know that something is gonna happen at some point. There's gonna be a victim and there's gonna be perpetrators. The book introduces so many characters. It feels like you know every single person in the town, which I guess makes sense because it is a small town, and that's the vibe of the small town, is that everybody knows everyone. And so far, I feel like I'm just reading and thinking, oh my god, one of those people is gonna be a victim, and then another one is gonna be the perpetrator, and I'm already trying to like figure out who. I kind of already have an idea who the victim is gonna be, but the perpetrator I'm a little bit shaky on. And just it's such a quiet novel, like nothing really is happening. We're just getting to know all of these people, their motivations, their fears, their anxieties, and just I think this is a great way to set them up because after this incident is gonna happen, you get to see like how they react, how they confront this thing that's gonna happen based on their, I guess, backstories and their personalities. And it has the signature Frederick Bachman writing where there's like dark humor into it, there's sarcasm, there's self-deprecating humor, and I find it funny how Anxious People had a similar writing style where you're introduced to a lot of different people and you're reading about different POVs within the same chapter, but it has more of this funny comedic undercurrent, whereas this one is just it's like very eerie, very quiet, and it's very unsettling. That's the word that I've been trying to get at. It's very unsettling, and so far I'm really enjoying my read, and I have fully switched over to the ebook because I think the way the chapters are laid out and the POVs are laid out is just a little bit difficult for me to listen to it in audiobook. So I think I'm just gonna be reading it with my eyes, and yeah, I don't know. I'm really liking it so far. So yeah, that's my 29% update on Beartown. guys, I have been really bad at updating, like speaking to you. I did finish Beartown yesterday morning, and you saw that I started a new book, which is All the Lonely People. I haven't gotten very far on this, but I'm gonna be reading this all day today, and I think I can actually finish it because it's quite short. So yeah, I just need to make coffee. There's sprints that I'm joining at 7 in the morning. Jan and Christina's chapters are doing a sprint. Probably gonna join that while drinking my coffee and reading this. And then I just have work for the rest of the day. So I'll update you later. My thoughts on Beartown.
Absolutely. Alright, let's sprint. 40 is 05. So 10, reading till 10. Hold on, let me pick an ambiance. Yeah, pick an ambiance. What do we want?
Hi everyone, good morning. It is Friday, February 2nd. It's 10 in the morning, and I'm so sorry that I haven't really updated, like, talked to you in the last, I think, couple of days maybe, because I was just I was kind of busy trying to catch up with work because I got sick for a long time, so now I'm just like playing catch up with all my work tasks. So I haven't really had the time to like pull out the camera in between like doing work, reading, and stuff like that. But I have finished Beartown yesterday. I think I finished it yesterday morning, and I gave it 4.5 stars. I really enjoyed it. It has the signature Frederick Bachman writing where you are following multiple different characters and you're like getting in their head and really you understand their thoughts and their motivations and maybe why they do certain things or why they're predisposed to do certain things. And I really enjoyed it because Beartown is about this community, right? This small town who is hockey obsessed, and just getting to know every single person, and not every single person, but a lot of the people in that town kind of gave you a holistic view of, okay, what is this town about and why is hockey so important to this town, and why are they prioritizing hockey over the welfare of rape victims, right? So that is just, it's obviously there's so many things that's wrong with, you know, the way people think in that town, and the thing is it's very realistic in that sense, and I feel like a lot of people would be able to relate to Beartown. And the only thing is that this book it's a roller coaster of emotions. I was so sad, then I was so mad, then I was just so hopeful, and then suddenly so angry, and like I felt a lot of emotions reading this book. I didn't tear up or anything. I was mostly just like frustrated with all of the people in this book, with the way that they act, with the way that they think, and I just feel so bad for the victim, and it's just so frustrating. And I think Frederick Bachman really does a good job at like getting those emotions out of you. The way he writes is just so simple, so straight to the point. The only reason why I didn't give it a 5 stars is because his writing style is not like my favorite, just because he likes to use a lot of these truisms. He just likes to use this, I don't know, phrases that you would probably find on like a mug or a tote bag or something, and he uses it a lot throughout the book, and sometimes it just gets very tiring, and it's just not my cup of tea, I guess. But they do make sense. It's not like just put out there haphazardly, but it does get quite, not annoying, but tiring after you've read it for like 200 and more pages. So that's the reason why it's 4.5. So that is Beartown by Frederick Bachman. Now I am reading All the Lonely People by Kanika Claudine Di Peña. So this is a book by a Filipino author. It is also locally published, which is amazing. This one is about, it's a literary fiction novel about like a cast of characters who all lost something, like an object, a wallet, an ID, an umbrella, and we're just following them and the stories of these items that they lost. I really like that premise because as humans, we place a lot of value and sentiment on the most random things because that's just, a thing that reminded us of something. And this book explores those things. So I feel like it's an intimate and unique way of getting to know characters. So I don't expect this to have like a plot or anything like that. It's just vignettes, like stories of people from the Philippines and, the things that they lost and what those things mean to them. So I have been actually tabbing it. I'm currently at page 38. I started just this morning during the sprints with Jan and Christina. And I kind of had to stop because it was making me tear up. And it's like 8 in the morning when I was reading it. And I'm not really in the mood to tear up at 8 in the morning. Because there's just quotes here that just really hit you. I'm gonna try to find one that I want to share. There's this guy separated from his wife, and his wife and their son is gonna be flying to Canada because his wife got remarried and they're starting over a new life there. He's just thinking about the fact that he wants to have an alternate ending because he's taking his kid to the airport to go to Canada. He wants to have an alternate ending where he's just a bad father and husband, but the redeemable kind, the one you return home to and habitually forgive over and over again. Not the one who irrevocably ruins your life, not the one you leave so you can have a better life. So I feel like it's just such a very emotional way of writing, and I really like that. But I did not want to read this in the morning. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna pick up a fantasy book. I also have a Studying Drowning by Ava Reed on my Libby app. So I'm probably gonna read that in the morning and then switch to this in the evening because I'm not in the mood to cry when it's this bright outside. So that is my current thoughts on All the Lonely People. Loving it so far. If you are in the Philippines, you can get it directly from the author. You can get it from Shopee, Lazada, or even directly from the publisher. I think it's in National Bookstore, so I'm not quite sure about that one, but definitely online. It's easy to get, so make sure you grab your own copy and support local publishers and local authors. So yeah, I will be doing a lot more work now, and then I will check back in later when I have more reading updates.